I literally just had some spicy food, so I'm like kind of, I don't even know what you said. I'm just gonna say out of breath because that's what it feels like. Anyway, 12 Monkeys the movie, universally positive ratings. I watched it on BBC. Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt, Christopher Plummer, Christopher Maloney. Excuse me. I don't know if Donald Faison is in it or not because since I. Is this the guy from Scrubs? Yeah. I don't watch Scrubs, so I don't really recognize his face. But it's good. I expected at the end with it being that Bruce Willis caused the virus, so it was like a sort of loop. But nah, it wasn't. It has some continuity errors, but that's fine. It's kind of hard to do a movie like this and not have errors. There's universally positive ratings. ITV don't say so on TV. David Tennant, Daniel Mays. Pip Torrens. Initial and final review. The basic. No, actually, mixed ratings. HBO / Sky original series I watched on Sky Atlantic. No one recognize stars in it. It's good. Apart from the fact that it has the political message of babies are evil. Never ever have babies. Always get an abortion. I mostly watched it because, like, both my dad and my uncle, like, were talking about how terrible it was, and like the way that they were acting made it seem like it was the worst thing that they had ever seen. After like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, so I put on. First 10 minutes, like, it got to 9 minutes, like, if, like, something really offensive has to happen in the next minute. Otherwise, they're just pathetic. And nothing happened. Like, it's nowhere near the worst show that anyone has ever seen. Because nothing will be worse than Riverdale. This Twitter as of 17 past 5 p.m. on Friday the 29th of July 2022. So, pegging is still trending because of yesterday. Should we dim the sun to tackle global warming? Scientists are torn. Yeah, I heard about this. I don't think I talked about it because I heard about it through Paul on YouTube, but I remember talking about it in a Twitter video, which is weird. But the answer is no, we should not block out the sun. Because you know what will happen if we block out the sun, even for a short period of time? There will be a second ice age. Do not, for the love of God, block out the sun. Think of something else to tackle climate change that doesn't make the problem worse. Why is McDonald's trending? I have a feeling it's gonna be like, guys, this thing at McDonald's is unhealthy. Okay, so McDonald's is not trending. Will Smith is probably to do with Chris Rock yesterday. No, it's Will Smith talking this time. Okay? Good. Now, please, for your own health, stay away from your wife. Bernard Cribbins said to make a final on-screen appearance in Doctor Who. Yeah, I heard that he died yesterday or 2 days ago. Yep, yesterday. It's a shame because he's one of the oldest living actors. Or was living, you know. Like, he would have been the oldest celebrity that was still alive that I knew, if it weren't for Mel Brooks. Because he's born in 26, I think. But yeah, rest in peace, Bernard, even though I only know you from, like, the very small amount of screen time that you have on Doctor Who. A show that I watched 5 years ago. Hashtag Russia is a terrorist state. Right, so Russia is a TERROIR. Is that how you spell terrorist? Like so far, TERRORIST. Right, so they've screwed up. What they're trying to say is Russia is a terrorist state. But what they've said is Russia is a terrorist terrorist state. They need to put a second T in there to split up those two S's. But why are we still talking about Russia? Oh, look at that, another country that they're invading. Well, boys, brand new thing dropped. Brand new current thing dropped. Okay, seems to be that Subway is not trending. Sue and Mark, they say Glasgow's full of bombs that can't bake. I don't know if that's wedgies or Ouija's proving them wrong.
This is how you make crack. What? No.
Okay, let me just take my phone out of my hand so I can stop taking Manscaped sponsorships if you're not gonna show your balls. Marcus, very disappointed. They're literally on Google Images. Yeah, like, why are you saying that Marcus has never shown his balls? He shows it all the time. Anyway, you can't make this up. A disgruntled fired employee from a marina near our lake house snapped and destroyed the entire marina with an excavator. Does anyone have more information on what happened? Am I missing something? Why does everyone think replying? Think this is awesome? So, no worst takes segment in this video. She might upload one later today, but it was daily for a little bit there, but at like, I'm gonna say 9 o'clock. Nothing was uploaded at 9 last night. Probably gonna upload something tonight though, and I'll do it then, but I'm not gonna wait till 9. Just for this would be the worst take segment, but I've been meaning to do DMs for weeks. So this DMs as of 29 past 5. So I sent the Jag 2 songs. The first song was Intermission by Blur, because the second song was Hip Albatross by Gorillaz. And the reason why I sent these songs to him is because he was struggling to understand like what is happening next year. So I said Intermission because if year 4 had a theme song, it would be that, because it can be used in both a comedic and a dramatic sense, because year 4 was a dramedy. And Hip Albatross because that would be like if year 5 had a theme song, because year 5 is all about despair. And I just need to pause the video so I can listen to these voice messages, see if I might need to censor something or anything. Okay, so it's fine. So I sent this voice message to McCoopery.
Yeah, man, it's Dylan Hamilton. Just want to let you know that you said last year that if I ever caught Corona, you'd find it pretty funny, you'd be laughing. Well, I caught it last month. So, there's your laugh of the day.
I might have mentioned those two DMs, one's with McCoopery and one's with McKnight, on the 29th and the 30th of June, because they were both happening in school. But anyway, McCoopery replied, I don't know why I said that, it's pretty mean. Well, are you okay? No long Corona or anything?
Nah, it only lasted from a Tuesday to Sunday or Monday. You said that because I was wearing a mask like 24/7.
I didn't really explain it properly, so in year 3, I was always wearing a mask because compliance. Like, I worn it so much to the point where even people who don't really mind wearing masks would have considered me paranoid. So McCoopery said, if you ever catch Corona, it'd be so funny, especially if you catch it before any of us do. I mean, I don't think I'm the first out of that group to have caught Corona, but with the stuff that they've revealed about the vaccine, and I mean, I'm not vaccinated, but like that, and just the fact that the countries with the harshest rules when it comes to Corona are the ones that are getting it the most. But anyway, I also sent this to McCoopery.
Just to be clear, I don't, ever since the Freedom of Information Act last year revealed that they actually were planning on making it that people with Corona were the only ones who had to wear masks. But then they wanted more power because politicians, am I right? That's when I realized, nah, fuck it. Evil bastards not wearing any more masks.
I don't know. Like, the last DM I showed from Jessica, if that's what I call her, I forget, it's been a while. So I'm just gonna go from the 6th of May. Sends that video where it's like, I don't wish to be horny anymore. I want to be happy. But the person has said, I don't not wish to be horny anymore. And I replied a GIF going, go to horny jail, because I thought that she knew that meant that she does want to be horny. But I don't think she does, actually. She then said, Hammy, if you go out with me and her boyfriend, I forget the fake name I used for him. Sends a photo of Plastic Beach by Gorillaz, saying, I'll give you this. And then I replied with, I already own it, with a photo of my copy of it that I posted on the day I got it. But you could have 2. I don't have 1 CD player. We'll buy you one. And I correct myself saying, I have a CD player, I just can't access it because my brother has buried it under 10 metric tons of his crap. I can access it easily now. Replies with a frog emoji on the 12th. Photo of a cat saying, please give me my balls back. 5th of June, which is the day after the wedding, where I put on my story a filter of Joker saying that I only got 4 hours of sleep? 3 hours of sleep. Of the face paint hammy. Thanks. Sends a photo of that image. Why is my tablet tilted sideways? What the hell? Right. Anyway. Image of that meme from a couple of years ago of Robert Pattinson. But it's photoshopped him into a wedding dress. And he's next to Taylor Lautner with the caption, "Enemy Still Lovers." And then also same image of Robert Pattinson but with wings. And then the same image but of him as a mermaid. On the 14th, I said to her that I have corona. She said eat burnt orange skin. Okay. On the 21st, Jack showed me a photo of a bunch of bubbles with the caption "Oops," saying that Jessica sent that to her. And I asked her, what was oops about that photo? The bubbles are coming for me. Same day she replies with an image of a bunch of something. 3rd of July, Hammy Bear. 4th of July, yes. 10th of July, when your landlord says no dogs, with a pug, but it's wearing a carpet so it looks like a sheep. And on the 11th, a photo of a minion. I think I've already mentioned that my friend came back. He DM'd me on Instagram. Alright, lad, let's say the 11th of June. I reply with the guy's name with a question mark. Yep, sends a photo to confirm that it's him. Didn't know you're allowed to be on Instagram while in the Navy. I got how stupid that sounds. Yeah, we are, lad. Passed out of phase 1 on Friday. Spent weekend with my girl, and now I'm in phase 2. Don't know what that means, but good for you. I'll show you. Since a video and 2 photos. Basically means basic training is done, and now I start learning my job, then I'm in the full Navy fully. How long does phase 2 last? Until 29th of September. A couple hours later, he says, you post some weird crap. Yes. How's A levels? And here's where I rant. Worse than how they were before you left. 1. More of the good people have left while the bad ones stayed. 2. The people who have left after you did it without prior warning. 3. I think I already told you about Teacher, the Friday one that done Scarlet Letter with us. Like the one that actually properly did it, not the head of year. As our English teacher, because she started before you left, she gave us an essay to do over Easter due the Friday of the week we were back. None of us did it, and we decided 6 days before it was due that none of us were going to do it. The day before it was due, the head of year told us not to do the essay. This is all stuff that I've talked about in the school videos. On the day it was due, Friday teacher shouted at us because it turned out that one person did it terribly, as she says, when it was actually good. And another person did the first paragraph terribly, in air quotes, because it wasn't terrible, it was great, when it was actually good. On the Monday after the media teacher told us to do it for him, and we did, Friday teacher shouted at us again for giving the essays to him instead of her. For this might seem irrelevant in school, but it actually is. I got a job as a kitchen porter on the 14th of May. Supposed to have been trained, then work 1 hour there. I wasn't trained and worked 2 hours. I was supposed to go on next week, but they asked half an hour before I was supposed to go on that I shouldn't come in because they were empty. My second shift was on the 10th of June, where the manager told me what to do in a condescending way before realising that they didn't train me and fired me instead of training me. 5. I caught a cold on the 2nd of June. Went to a wedding on the 4th where someone had corona and gave it to my parents, who then gave it to me a week later. 6. We had to study 24 poems for half of our English exam. Screw that. I estimate I'm getting 31%. 7. We are now doing Shakespeare in English because the last time we studied something with ye olde English totally went well. 8. We are also doing 3 books in 2 sections. I didn't go into as much detail in the school segment on the day that this happened than I do in this DM, but even then, I can't think of a good way to write it. You just have to be there to understand what I'm talking about. Sorry, I dropped my tablet there. Section 1 could be The Road or Never Let Me Go. We watched the film of the latter, which I understood at the start, but it just became random and boring. It has been confirmed that we are doing the former. Section 2 could be 1984, Brave New World, or The Handmaid's Tale. I'd read 1984 2 years ago and watched the original film a couple months ago. I was hoping to do it in Brave New World because Handmaid's Tale is feminist crap, and I've seen the Brave New World show last year and loved that. I decided it would be best to read Brave New World book before making my choice, just in case it was too confusing, and I loved it, but it was confusing in some parts, so we all decided on 1984 and The Handmaid's Tale. 9. Eddie took everything I like in The Crucible, the play by studying year 13, and ruined it by saying that the modern day equivalent of The Crucible is Roe v. Wade. It isn't. It's cancel culture. 10. Study teacher shouted at me because I had a hay fever fit. Went to the mentor for help. She told me to go back to the study teacher, and on the way I shut the windows of the study room. Turns out you can't shut them from the outside because they will bang, and the study teacher heard it, demanded to know why I was banging the windows, told her I didn't mean to, etc. And she said, no, you were banging on the windows. I reported this to the head and she defended the study teacher. Basically, I was shut down for closing the windows on the outside. Ever since then, I've seen a lot of people close the windows on the inside and not get shouted at because they didn't bang. So, yeah, I definitely... that's really what the reason is, because I close them from the outside. 11. We were given choices for prefect roles and told it was optional. I didn't apply for anything, but still chosen as a prefect for something. Sorry for the long rant. Also, I couldn't book my theory test for weeks because they asked for a photo of my license, etc. via email, and I sent it to them, and they replied that I didn't send it. So it was a back and forth, and no, you didn't. Yes, I did. But I eventually got it booked. I gave them the date. I'm going to choose not to give out the date for now. He replies, bloody hell, glad I left. To be honest, training wasn't that bad compared to that, although I was removing training due to medical crap. However, in the last few weeks of holdover, I met my girlfriend who also came to pass out. Sorry, came to my pass out. She didn't pass out. Honestly glad I don't have to stress of sixth form anymore. Yeah. 22nd of July. Yeah, would you be able to get a couple of emails for me? Yeah. Person. That was 22nd. I don't remember what day the 22nd was, but I didn't reply until 4 days ago. 5 days. It was a Sunday that I emailed saying, this person is asking for emails. Can you please send them to him or me or whatever? And since then, I've been getting constant emails from the stage newsletter, some theatre website, despite the fact that I don't like the theatre. The website does seem a bit familiar, but I don't think I ever signed up for it. Even if it did, it would have been at least months, if not years ago. So why am I only getting emails now? It could have been for drama or moving image. But anyway. So I replied yesterday. They haven't responded. The only emails I've got since then were from some theatre websites, so unless you're looking for those, I'm sorry. Also yesterday, just give me their emails, then I can email them. I haven't done it yet because I only got this DM, when I got my tablet to do this segment. I was gonna refresh, see if there's a worse takes. Nope, there isn't.